Good evening, everyone. This is Zero going over patch 4.2. Here's the patch notes. So, the first change is there's a bunch of crap for Xerath, so I'm not going to go over it all. If you're really interested, you'll need to look it up if you play Xerath a lot. If not, here's what you need to know. You need to know that he's now basically, he was always designed as a mage sniper type idea, where he could set up his ult and he could pick people off that he wanted to. But because his damage was so high, because of this sniper idea, he was just nailing people close to him. That's what they're saying is the issue, right? So they nerfed it a little bit to give him some incentive to try to snipe some other people. So there's going to be more of a threat to the backline and less of a threat to whoever makes the first mistake. It's kind of nice. They basically reworked his whole kit. There's a lot that goes into it, but just know that he's going to try to snipe you if you're a little bit further in the back now. Some decent changes to Skarner here. Mostly to do with how his abilities work, not so much the numbers. They changed things from one ability to another. Different ability. He no longer has the heal mechanic on one of his abilities, and all of his abilities basically scale up now. So he gets an attack speed buff as he uses his Q, and it stacks up to 3 times. But it stacks up to 3 times, and then something else. Sorry, this is very foolish. And something else ramps up. There we are. Crystalline Exoskeleton. The movement speed bonus ramps up over 3 seconds, so it kind of makes him a little bit less all at once. And also, they fixed his ultimate, so he doesn't say, now I've got you, before he actually has someone, because that's always really awkward. Hawkshot is now a really good level 3, because it gives you 3 gold at all ranks, and it has a 60-second cooldown, so it's going to be something people pick up at rank 3 now on Ashe all the time, because it makes it so much more efficient with that gold. With that gold gens, you'll see that on everybody at level 3 probably now. Mundo's Cleaver's been fixed. It no longer has a hitbox the entire size of Summoner's Rift. It's gone from 80 to 60 because the hitbox on it's ridiculously large. Hate Spikes now moves faster, closer to Evelyn, and slows down noticeably as it gets farther away, so that it does hit all close targets. So basically, if they're right beside you, you'll hit them with it every time. Kale's Q AP ratio has been nerfed a little bit. Her heal has been increased a little bit, so that'll be nice. And then intervention no longer costs mana, which is cool, I guess, because a lot of the times you'd be running away and have no mana. But interesting change. I'm not sure why they made it, but they did. Riven got a effing buff. Like, I don't get it. Her base health regen has been cut almost in half, a little bit more than in half. So that's probably good, actually, but her shield on her Valor is 20 stronger at every level. That making no sense to me, but if they think that's what balances the game, that's cool. Rumble now doesn't throw meatballs, he throws flames. That was kind of a funny one, because I never thought of that until I read that. Thresh's auto range has been reduced a little bit. Yasuo did not get nerfed. So, Riot, we're all very sad. You acknowledge here that he's broken as all hell. And then your fix is to decrease how much flow he gets. So hopefully they actually nerf him in the next patch, and we'll really hope for that, because if they don't nerf him in the next patch, it's probably going to be a permanent thing. It's going to be bad. Ziggs, the interesting one to me is the minefield. You only take 40% damage from each mine after the first one, which is really nice. And his passive scales a little bit, so early levels is not quite as good, and it gets better. Better later. And I believe at the end game it is not as good anymore. You only will be able to see how many stacks a Kali has from the enemy perspective, kind of on their bottom toolbar thing. And then the rest is just kind of little stuff. Static shift is probably the biggest change. It now only critically strikes when the associated attack critically strikes, which is good, I guess, because before it kind of did its own thing. But everything else is just kind of bug fixes. Oh, and Perseverance got nerfed by half. So just keep your eyes out for that, although I still think it's probably the best option. So those are my patch notes for patch 4.2. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, rude remarks, hit me up down below, and I look forward to playing with you soon.